Is this the beginning of the end when it comes to open door, or is this a ticker which will be recovering before you know it? What's up, Trent friends? Today, we're discussing open door under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. This is a ticker which is currently down almost 15%, over 15%. My apologies, almost 20% on the day with the after hours included. So in today's video, we're discussing exactly where is this ticker going on, what is going on with the price volatility that we're seeing right now. Now, in my last video, last week, right, I came up with this video and I told you guys this is what I had to say when it came to open door. In the case of open door right now, I'm telling you guys right now, this stock next week is going to be coming down to the 850 levels. Now, I thought it was going to go to 850, all right? And this one it was sitting at 950. So I did anticipate a dip, right? However, I did not anticipate this big of a dip, right? I mean, it's closing on 750. It's at 787 right now, all right? Not 750. It's sitting at like 787, and the regular market hours was sitting at 838. So, you know, it did come down. It did fit the, you know, it did fit, make our prediction seem right? Or at least our prediction was right, seem right. Our prediction was right regarding this dip. However, where is it going to return from? Well, I think that it's probably going to come down and test this 750 level. Now, if it breaks 750, honestly, if it gets below $7, it starts to look more and more bearish. Okay, it starts to look more and more bearish, and it looks like, you know, it is going to lose a lot of momentum and a lot of hype. Because you guys got to understand. Let me explain something to you. Okay, maybe you're someone who understands Open Door's business model. Maybe you're someone who understands that this is a company that is going through one of the most revolutionary turnarounds of all time. Maybe you understand this stuff, all right? Maybe you're wise enough. Maybe you're well-read enough. Maybe you watch this channel enough. If you don't, hit the subscribe button. We come out with Open Door content on a daily basis, right? Maybe you understand these things, but you got to understand that Open Door has now, you know, amassed a lot of attention, okay? A lot of attention from individuals who have money but don't have a brain. It's that simple. So what do these individuals do, right? They just go ahead and they buy stuff because it's going up. Now, when somebody buys something just because it's going up and they don't understand what they're holding and they're only buying it because it's going up, what does this individual do the moment they see it coming down? Do they add to their position because they go, oh, well, fundamentally, this is a great buying opportunity because it's a great stock? Is that what they do? Is that what they do? No, that's not what they do. You know what they do? They go ahead and they press the sell button just as fast as they press the buy button without asking a second question, or even asking a first question. All right. So price volatility when it comes to open door stock, which is, you know, it's got so much clout, for lack of a better term, right? Is going to be there. Like it's just going to be there. It's just going to be part of the process. However, if we get below this level, okay, and what level is this? Let's say 780. Let's just say 7, right? If we see sub 7 on this ticker, right, it's going to be bearish, guys. It's going to be bearish. Okay, so whatever you're doing, right, I will go ahead and listen, it's going to be bearish in the short term, right? In the short term, it's going to be bearish because in the long term, I do potentially see this ticker heading upwards of the $15 to $20 levels once again. I do see that in its future. Future as in maybe a year from now, right? Maybe 2 years from now, when they've actually started making these developments and these progresses and these pivots that they're going to be doing, right? Or they claim to be doing. Remember, we don't know what they're doing, okay? We just know what they're saying they're doing. Now, I know that the CEO, you know, the CEO's turned the office into his dorm room. I know that, right? He's sleeping there, which is a great sign. Amazing. It's very good, right? However, you know, he did it for the gram. You know, I saw someone comment saying he did it for a gram, and so bro, you know, I get that it's a level of commitment. I get that it's a different level of. He's kind of showing people, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. Okay, this is what I'm doing, right? I'm locked the fuck in. It's pretty much what he's telling you guys. Okay, so it's good. It's a good sign, right? However, we'll believe it when we see it, right? I mean, and I think that's the most strategic way to go about things in the stock market, right? Because there's a difference between optimism and just hopefulness. Okay? My bad. I just learned a new word recently, and anytime I think of a word now, I think of that word for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got autism or some shit, guys. I don't know. Don't ask, okay? What's the new word you may be wondering? It's anthropomorphize, which means giving things which are not human characteristics, all right? For a mean of pattern recognition. So there you go. You guys also learned a new word. How about that? Right now, let's talk about where this is going. So for me, I'll be a dip buyer at around, honestly, at around 750-ish, I'll be a dip buyer. Okay, and then I would add closer to 7. And then if it gets below 7, I would start spiraling. Okay, I would start spiraling. And then if it gets below 6, below 7 is bearish, man. I'm sorry. Below 7 is bearish. It is, right? It truly is. Unfortunately. And the thing is that, you know, the company is very, they have a very bright future ahead of them. But in the short term, you guys got to understand that in the short term, the stock is up 1,900%, right? Like it ran from 50 cents to $10, guys. You just kind of got to, you kind of got to look at things sometimes and go, hey, how much of all this bright future shit that we're talking about has been priced in? It was trading at 50 cents and now it's at 10. Let's just say 8. It's at 8. Huh. I don't know. I mean, that's a lot, guys. Okay? That is a lot. That is a lot of bullishness being priced into a given ticker. If you ask me. Mind you, again, I've been bullish on this shit since 3. Okay? So don't come in here and say, oh, this guy's got a short position. It's typical. Again, I don't, I'm open for the hate. I'm open for the bot comments, right? I'm open for it all. Because this is what happens when you talk about a company with such a mass following. But again, it's also, like I said, you got a lot of dumb people in this shit. You got a lot of dumb folks, all right? You got a lot of dumb folks. Now, were these dumb folks the ones that were pumping it up? Yeah, but they're also going to be the ones that are going to paper hand, right? And sell the moment there's any price volatility, okay? So be mindful of that. Below 7, it's not going to look good, right? But around 750-ish, it's not going to be a bad pickup, all right? Now, listen, I'm buying stocks every single day. If you guys want to know what stocks I'm buying every single day, what stocks I'm selling, everything like that, check out our Discord. I added 10 more spots again. I added 10 more spots to the 50% sale, which keeps selling out. Thank God. God bless. Knock on wood. Thank you, God. Right? Nothing to freaking, be sad about that the spots are selling off, but I'm adding them again. Okay? So right now, once again, the next 10 members that join the Discord, they get access to it for a 50% sale. And our Discord is very unique. It's the only Discord that will give you the stock. It will give you the entry. It will give you the exit. It will give you the stop loss, and we'll also tell you how many shares to buy. A lot of these different Discords, man, the way they work, they say buy and then they say buy. That's not us. We tell you everything. We tell you everything from when to get in, when to get out, and how much to buy. Now, we have a very unique system, okay? We give you the share size in a 10K account. Obviously, I don't trade in a 10K account, but we use a 10K account as a benchmark, okay? We use a 10K as so let's say you're trading in a 100K account, you multiply this by 10. Let's say you're trading in a 5K account, you multiply this by 5. Let's say you're trading out of a freaking, 40K account, you multiply this by 4. You're trading out of a 3K account, you divide this by 3. Let's say you're trading out of a 5K account, you divide this by 2, right? On and on and on. So give it a shot, right? I'm telling you, we're very precise when it comes to our entries and exits, and it's a really good place to be. And listen, you're skeptical, you should be skeptical. If you're not skeptical and you're already like, oh, I'm joining right now, you're a little silly, okay? But listen, you should be skeptical. Always be skeptical in this space, right? Because there's a lot of sketchy shit going on. But this is what makes our community different. So previously, we used to offer a 7-day free trial. Now, we're doing a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. So listen to what Wilson said. He said, hi, Sam, thank you for all work on the community. My 7-day free trial finishes great. I think you can afford a membership after this week. 7K in 7 days you brought in. Now we're doing a 2 weeks free trial. I'm like, bro, you can afford it for the next decade. Right, let's jump to present day. Let's jump to literally today. Quick ATCH, bang, right? So ATCH made some good money for us. I sold my sound today as in euro. We're not allowed to buy SOUX. So SOUX, we actually did end up closing some of our positions. If you saw what levels we bought it at freaking 28. And SOUX now is trading at, what is it trading at? It was trading at above 50. We sold it at 50. Yeah, so look, it's trading at 51 now. If you see, we bought it down here. We sold it all the way up here, right? So pretty solid stuff, okay? Now, obviously, that's my freaking tiny account, so like 10 shares in there, which is pretty funny. But so give it a shot, guys. We already have over 400 members coming back month after month. My man says this was Friday, up almost 10K since joining the Discord on Wednesday. Time to celebrate this weekend. Bang. Thank you, Sam. I love you. Best Discord in the world. $4,000 in a day. Great month, guys. Loving the swinglers. These are all from swinglers. I sold too early on a lot of them too. I would be way up before if I listen. 12% in the month isn't even done yet. We've been crushing it. So give it a shot. The link is in the comment section and description. See why people keep coming back, right? Like ask yourself, like, you know, why are there people coming back? Well, I'll tell you why they're coming back, but you know, you can figure it out for yourself. It's because they're making money. Okay, that's it. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Happy listening trading. I look forward to meeting the serious traders in Top Trade Academy again. One more time. Next time, remember, it's 50% discount, 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Can't go wrong with that. I appreciate you guys. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.